Okay guys, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that happened as I'm pregnant right now. Apparently, sorry about the computer. Apparently I have, I tested for gestational diabetes and I tested positive for it. So I guess I have diabetes now that I'm pregnant. And just want to show you guys what I have to go through every single day and share a little bit about how I feel about it. So every single day I have to test myself 4 times a day. One in the morning when I'm fasting, one in 2 hours, and then 2 hours after every large meal for the day. So 3 meals a day, 2 hours after each of those meals. So here's my little checker. I have to use these little I think these are lancets or something. These little strips right here. And then I have to poke myself on one of my fingers with this little machine right here. Okay, so I have to put the little thing in here. I need to feed it some blood. See that? Time to feed it blood. I poke myself with this thing right here, and then I put the blood on this little strip right here at the end, right there. Okay, so let me show you guys what I have to go through, and then I'll tell you guys, because it's time, I have to actually do it right now. And then I'll tell you guys how I feel about this whole thing. So it doesn't hurt. It's just tedious and it sucks. So I go like this. It's really quick, okay? And a little bit of blood comes out. There it is. Don't be too scared. If you don't like blood, don't look. And then I just grab on like that. I'm at 95. Okay. There are some positive parts to having gestational diabetes. One of them being that I am taking care of myself more. I'm eating smaller portions throughout the day. So my diet has gotten better. I definitely feel like this is helping me in the long run. I have for the last couple years, you know, once you go to college and you gain those, you know, freshman 10, 20, it's really hard to take them off after that. And it has been a struggle for me to take off the weight after that. And then once you fall in love with someone, you gain a little more, and then all of a sudden you have 30 pounds to lose. And it's been really, really hard. I did it once. I lost some weight, but I never lost everything that I wanted to lose. It's not just about me, and it's about my baby. I'm going to do what I need to do. So I go through all this, and I, you know, get the blood out and everything every single day, and I eat correctly because I know that I want my baby to be healthy. But eating correctly and eating these 5 small meals a day, it really has shown me that I can do it. So that's the positive thing. So here's the problem I have with this, with GD, gestational diabetes. When I first got diagnosed with GD, I did, you know, I started taking, checking my blood in the mornings, and then 4 times after that, or no, 3 times after that during the day. My morning fasting numbers were in the beginning hundreds. So this day I had 102. This day I had 105, 107, 108, 102. Your fasting number needs to be under 100. That's what my diabetes counselor said. So it doesn't seem like I was that much you know, higher than what it was supposed to be. So they put me on a medicine. It's called glyceride or something like that. I have taken so much caution this whole pregnancy. I have not taken any medicine. I need to make sure that I just take care of myself. And now all of a sudden, because my number is 2 points above what it's supposed to be, they put me on this pill. Mind you, it's only 2.5 milligrams, but it still scares me. I don't trust the pharmaceutical industry. I feel like they're all about money, and I don't trust it. for them to put me on this pill, it bothered me, you know, and I really don't like that they had to do that. Now the rest of my numbers throughout the day, I have been able to control them, and so they said, oh, we don't have to put you on insulin, which is great, because if I had to get on insulin, then my midwife had told me that we were going to have to go to the hospital to deliver. So I am completely happy that I'm not on insulin, and so I can still have my natural birth, which is what I'm looking for. So the second thing that I don't like about GD, every single week, I have had to go twice a week to see a diabetes counselor, 2 times. Okay, that's a lot. I have to be strapped onto a fetal heart rate monitor, and they check the baby's heart rate for about 30 minutes. Then the second thing that they do, well, they do 3 things. They check my vitals every single time I go in, and I don't know why they're checking my vitals. To me, it seems like, you know, everything that they do every time I go to that doctor, it's like just another check mark on their little list of things that they can charge my insurance company. So, okay, we checked her, you know, temperature, check, that cost this much. We also checked her blood pressure, check, this much. Fetal monitoring for 40 minutes, check, this much. Ultrasound, check, ka-ching, 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 and it's more money for them. That's how I feel, okay? Then they have to give me ultrasounds every single week, twice a week. I don't feel comfortable having 2 of these done a week. I talked to the counselor and I said, you know, I don't feel comfortable. Can we limit it down to every other week, once a week? And I told her my reasoning being that I am controlling my diet. My numbers are good. I am not doing bad. I'm a good girl and I'm getting good grades. So can you please not call my mom, you know? And so I told her that, and she just said, I feel comfortable doing it once a week only. So, and I talked to my midwife. I talked to her and I asked her what she thought. She agreed with me, and she said, you're controlling your numbers, but go ahead and let them at least do it once a week. Because there are complications that come up with, you know, gestational diabetes. And I was like, okay, fine then. So I have to get these ultrasounds done once a week now. And then the fetal heart rate monitoring twice a week. Check my blood 4 times a day. I can't have anything that I want to have, like ice cream and things like. I mean, I can't have them. I just have to limit it now. But it just, I guess I'm venting and I'm just upset, and I just feel like it's just another way for this for-profit, you know, business called the hospital to get more money from me. I mean, the whole purpose of me going through a natural birthing center was to avoid all of this, and unfortunately my family, you know, I guess diabetes runs in it, and so now I have to go through all this, which really sucks. Right now, I know that there are some women who need that type of monitoring, and it does save babies' lives, but for someone who is working so hard on controlling, you know, her diet, and who is working really hard at keeping, I mean, it's a personal decision. These are my own personal decisions. I'm not saying that the monitoring and the ultrasounds are completely bad. For me, I don't want it. And it just sucks that I have to go through this. And so, do any of you agree with me? Do any of you agree with me? Please be nice in the bottom if you know of any research or any links. Go ahead and leave them. I'd be happy to look at them. But that's how I feel. I feel like this is just a hassle, and it's unnecessary. I'm not saying that I'm against it, because like I said, once every other week would be great. I would be fine with that. The medicine, you know, if my numbers were really high, then yeah, give me the medicine. But I just don't feel like it's that high. And so this is me venting. Go ahead and leave me links if you want to, or maybe you want to talk about it or something. So that's how I feel. That's my little spiel. And I guess I'll just let you guys go now. So talk to you later. That was my little rant on GD.